Hello and welcome to class. Let's get started lying down on our back with the knees bent and the feet hip distance apart. Find your neutral spine, that natural curve in your lower back, and start to think about your T-zone activation. So the top of the T we know as our deep abdominals running from hip bone to hip bone, and the bottom of the T from the pubic bone up to meet that line is our pelvic floor. We breathe in through the nose and contract up through the pelvic region first. And as we exhale out through the mouth, we want to imagine those hip bones drawing in towards the belly button. Thinking about tightening and flattening across that horizontal line. Getting into your Pilates breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to get started with the ball in between the knees and the hands behind the head with some ab curls. As soon as you're ready, exhale to curl and press those knees in on the ball. Inhale to lower down and release. Keep those elbows nice and wide, chin tucks in and eyes look forward. Focusing on warming up the body here, so really scoop up using the abdominal muscles and keeping the head relaxed in the hands. You can stay there with that one, or if you're feeling up to it, take those knees up to tabletop, right above those hips. Draw the lower back down towards your mat, so we're making sure that there's no arching through the back when we have the legs up in tabletop. Good, use your breath to help you. Deep breaths, exhale to curl and squeeze. Inhale to lower and release. Scoop up as much as you can. Elbows nice and wide. On your next curl up, hold that position there. Let's just squeeze in on that ball. Squeeze and squeeze. Keep that curl, eyes looking forward. For 3, 2, and resting. Hug those knees into the chest. We're going to go into some toe taps with the ball in the hands next. So take those legs back to tabletop, hip distance apart, the knees and feet. As you exhale, tap one foot to the floor at the same time, pressing the hands in on the ball. So alternating legs and also coordinating that tap with a squeeze of both hands on the ball. Good. Use your breath every time you exhale. Think about the ribs staying down towards the hips and the lower back drawing down towards your mat. Just have a couple more to go here, and then we're going to be scooping up into an ab curl. So finish off that last one, then curl up, chin tucks in, eyes look forward. Exhale to extend one leg long. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. So alternating legs and holding the curl the whole time. Reach those hands over towards the knees. The more you reach forward, the easier it is to keep that curl. Only extend the legs as low as you can without arching through your lower back. So draw that lower back down towards your mat. Exhale to extend. Inhale to come in. Let's change it up once again. This time, moving a little bit quicker, let's start to pass the ball in between the legs as we go. Keep that curl. You can do it. Just challenging that coordination a little bit more with this one. You can do it. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and finish that last one. Rest the head down. Hug those knees in. Well done. Take a deep breath. We're going to take our legs back to tabletop when you're ready. Pop that ball in between the knees and arms out to the side, palms facing up for pendulum. So we inhale to lower the legs over to one side of the body. We exhale to squeeze on the ball and bring them back to the center. Getting into the obliques more with this exercise. Focus on keeping those ribs drawing down towards the hips the whole time. So that means we don't want to let the ribs flare out or the back arch as the hip lifts up off the floor. Only take those legs as far as you can whilst keeping both shoulders relaxed on the mat. Good. Breathing in through the nose to lower. Exhale, breath out through the mouth to squeeze on that ball and bring the legs back to the center. Have just a couple more here. Keep moving with control with this one. Really focusing on those abs working, the obliques working hard, and keeping the T-zone tight and flat as you go. Those arms nice and relaxed as well, making sure shoulders are down and back, relaxed on the mat. We'll finish off one last one here. Hug those knees in, and then we're moving into double leg lowers. So we're going to pop the ball in between the legs just above the ankles and take the feet up towards the ceiling. Hands can go just underneath your glutes for extra support for the lower back. Inhale, lower those legs. Exhale, squeeze on the ball and bring them back up to the ceiling. Only go as low as you can without arching through your lower back. So it might just be a small movement here for you, or you might be able to go all the way to the floor. It just depends on how well you can hold that imprinted spine. Inhale, breath to lower. Exhale, breath to lift. You can do it. I know this one's tough. Finish it off strong here, and then take those legs to tabletop. Reach those arms up, palms facing the feet. As we exhale, we curl, reach past those hips, extend those legs, and squeeze on the ball. So a few things going on here. So it's an exhale breath to curl up, reach those hands past the hips, and extend those legs to the ceiling. And then we return to our starting position as we rest the head down. To add that extra little bit of work, we squeeze on the ball as the legs extend. Good. Focus on tucking chin in as you curl up, using those abs to curl each time, and really reach past those hips as long as you can with those arms. Good. On your next one, hold that curl. We're pulsing here for hundreds. Keep nice straight arms, strong pulses from the shoulders. Breathing in for a few and out for a few. Keep that curl. You can do it. Reach through those fingertips. You're here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and resting. Well done. Hug those knees to the chest. Great work. You can pop that ball to the side, and we'll just start to make our way up to our hands and knees. Just take a moment to have a bit of a break. Give those abs a chance to cool off after that ab burn. And then we'll come up to all fours and reset for our next exercise. So next up, we have a variation on our pike to plank. So we start in a plank, feet hip distance apart. We inhale and crouch back, bending the knees. Exhale, pike those hips, straight legs, and flow forward into your plank. So inhale to crouch back, look in between the legs. Exhale to pike and come forward into your plank. So keeping those arms nice and straight the whole time. Focus on really sending those hips back as you bend through the knees and lifting through the abs as you flow forward into the plank each time. Use your hands here to help you, so it's like you're really pushing out of the floor to keep lifted here. Let's finish off one last one, nice and controlled. And then we're going to pop the knees down and reach for our ball. So grab your ball and pop it in between your legs just above the knees. We're coming back to that plank for some knee taps. So inhale, tap those knees down. Exhale, return to your plank. Good. Try as best as you can not to lift those hips up as you come back to the plank. So we want to keep that long line with the body. To make it easier, you can take more rests in between each tap with the knees down. To make it harder, you just let those knees tap before you're back up into that plank. Good. One last one here, then pike those hips back, come forward into your plank to hold, nice and steady, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You've got this. Really strong here. Abs are on, and gently take those knees down. Well done, guys. Just take a stretch with the hands on the ball, sitting back onto the heels, resting that forehead down towards the mat. Deep breaths. Enjoy this stretch out quickly. We've got just one last exercise to finish off this workout before we completely stretch out. So coming back to sitting when you're ready, we are going to pop the ball back behind our upper back. So sitting up with the knees bent and the feet hip distance apart, place the ball in between the shoulders and then gently come down to rest on the ball. Heels are nice and close to the body, knees hip distance apart. Take your hands behind the head, elbows wide, and as you inhale, open through the chest, taking the head back over the ball. Exhale to scoop up into an ab curl. This is a really nice exercise because you do get that lovely stretch back over the ball, and then you can think about using your abs to scoop up as much as you can. Good. Keep those knees hip distance apart, elbows nice and wide, and control that movement in both directions. So really control that arch over, just going back as far as is comfortable for you, and then using your exhale breath to scoop up as much as you can each time. Good. Let's move into an oblique curl from here. So as you exhale, curl and rotate, taking opposite shoulder towards the opposite knee and alternating sides as you go. This is your last little bit of hard work. Use your breath, control your movement. Keep those knees hip distance apart. Good. Just finish off your last ones to each side here. Nice and strong to finish, and then we'll go straight into a stretch back from here. So keep the head back over, take the feet together and the knees out wide, and the arms can go overhead. So we get a really nice stretch out through the abs and opening through the hip flexors. You can close your eyes if you want to. Really relax here, and you can always change up your arm or leg position if something is a little bit uncomfortable. You can extend those legs long if you prefer, or just keep them bent. You can also pop a pillow underneath the head as well if that is more comfortable for you. Really enjoy this stretch out of the whole front of the body, the hips, the abs that you've worked so hard. And then when you're ready, you can bring those legs in, elbows by your side, and just use the hands on the floor to help you come back out of that stretch. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this workout, and I will see you next time. Bye.